Today, I'm going to talk about ingrown hairs and what they are, how they're caused, and some of the things we can do to help them. So, I've done a diagram of a hair because I want to talk to you about a couple of the causes as to how we reach the point of an ingrown hair. So, just to remind you of your hair growth cycles, or the one relevant one for waxing, is when the hair is connected to the source that feeds all the blood and nutrients to grow the hair when it's in the anagen phase. So anagen is when it's connected. So a couple of things can happen to create an ingrown hair. Number one is that we can break the hair during a waxing service. And this happens if we perhaps wax and remove our strip or patch in the wrong direction. So what happens with the hair, there's a certain amount of elasticity in it. So a certain amount of stretch that the hair is going to go before it actually gives and snaps. So it's not a clean snap and the hair breaks and that's it. Basically, with the stretch, the hair is going to go a certain amount. It's going to give at a weak stage in the hair shaft. And what's going to happen to the remaining hair is it's going to coil back down into the follicle. Now, with an anagen hair, it's still connected to the source that feeds it nutrients to grow. So the hair has coiled back down. It's still connected to the source that feeds it, so it's still going to grow. And basically, that hair will continue to grow and continue to coil within the follicle. That's one way we can get an ingrown hair. Another way is if we wax the hair in the wrong direction, we can tear, so this is the follicle, the outside area here, we can tear the follicle wall, especially if we're waxing a terminal hair, so the thicker, coarser hair type that you find on the underarm and intimate area, for example. So if we tear the follicle wall, we then distort the shape and form of the follicle. And so when the new hair is formed and grown, that distorted follicle isn't able to guide the hair out where it needs to grow. And so what quite often happens is that hair will grow, but it will tuck itself under the skin and grow nicely and happily underneath the surface of the skin. So you can quite often see them laying under the surface of the skin. Now, if you have broken the follicle wall, we often end up with a bit of a blockage on the top. And one of the solutions for an ingrown hair is by using the Outback Organics Ingrown Hair Serum. So this hasn't got anything aggressive in like many serums have. This is salicylic, so it's got papaya enzymes to help just gently nibble away at skin cells that might be blocking a follicle and to unblock the follicle passage to allow the hair to grow out. So these are used for 3 to 5 days after waxing, and this will clear the pathway so that the ingrown hair or new hair has a pathway to come out and grow out through the follicle entrance as it should do.